But first, Alex. Alex goes to Eton. At first glance, he looks just like any other of the boarders there. But every day is a struggle against cystic fibrosis, which, as I'm sure you know, is a horrible genetic disease that cuts down young people. Now, only a massive cocktail of drugs every day keeps Alex alive. CF is destroying his lungs, his digestive system, and his hearing, and that's really distressing for him because Alex is an incredibly talented musician, and he's now preparing, and has been preparing, for the biggest musical challenge of his life.
What is this we're looking at?
This is a week's supply of Alexander's medication, and that's both during the day and night time.
How many pills do you take a day?
At least 50.
Really quick, just keep going as long as you can. Keep your lips tight, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, push, push, push. Well done, brilliant, fantastic.
The pain does not go away. To fight the infection, 20 syringes of antibiotics are pumped into Alex's bloodstream every day. It's the most concentrated medication he's ever experienced in his life, and its one purpose is to get him through the next few days until the concert.
And Alex and his mother Suzanne join us now. Hi, nice to see you both. Hi.
Hiya.
Is today one of your good days, one of your okay days, or a day that you just about managed?
I'm not feeling too bad at the moment. I just got back to school. And
What, today?
Not today, but I mean, I've got lots of work, so it feels like.
I must ask you, I saw you when you were rehearsing earlier, because you're going to play the piano for us later, beautifully. You're going to play some Rachmaninoff. That you had a filthy tennis ball on the keyboard with you, and you've got it in your hands now. Why? What's going on here?
Just my thing. It's my thing. I just carry it around all the time. I used to be a cricketer.
Yeah.
And it's. Apart from music, that's just my second love. So.
Do you take it into the Bronx?
Comfort. Yeah, I try to, but annoy the doctors quite a lot.
Because it's not clean.
I know.
How long have you known that he was so talented musically, Suzanne?
Well, when he was about 3, I've got 3 other children, and I used to sort of teach them a little piano, and he used to watch and get up on the stool himself and start tinkering around.
Yeah.
But he also had a bottle of milk with sort of 6 teaspoons of this very high-calorie powder, which he needed. Yeah. And he had a little tiny 16th size violin, and so he used to sit on the piano stool, rattling his bottle of milk, shaking his violin, and then sort of banging down on the piano.
Are your mates watching this? Yeah. It's got a little bit of rattling your little bottle. Yeah, how sweet.
So I mean, this Magnificat was a huge challenge for you, and because it is terribly difficult, isn't it? So I mean, it is an enormously difficult thing to get right.
I mean, but it was always I've always wanted to do it, and. It was a long time ago. I mean, it was around 2 years ago that I first came up with the idea. I wanted to conduct this work.
This is Bach's great work.
Yeah, and I first sung as a chorus at King's Cambridge, and it stuck with me, and it's been my aim for the last.
And what makes it so challenging musically? I mean, they say it's one of the most difficult to put together, to get everybody to sing at the right moments, at the right volume. It's really, really complex.
There's just so many people doing so many different things. And you've got the choir, you've got the orchestra. Make sure they get together and they're playing roughly the right stuff.
And is the CF, is the cystic fibrosis, is that a problem for you with this, an added challenge to you, because it means that you miss out on rehearsals, they have to keep whipping off into hospital, or is it to do with the breathing? I mean, what's the issue there?
Well, I mean, it's difficult because I had to rearrange loads of rehearsal times, and I do miss a hell of a lot of school because of my CF. It's my school life.
In fact, you missed your exams, didn't you? Because you're going to, hopefully, you've got a scholarship to Cambridge, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a conditional offer to go back and be a chorus at Cambridge, but I've got to pack GCSEs, AS levels and A2s into this year.
And a few more hospital visits, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your lung function at the moment, Alex?
Well, I'd like to say it's touching 50, but in...
What is it, Mum? Really?
It's a little bit lower than that, Alexander, but he always is very optimistic and will always say, oh, it's about 90%, Mum, and you know very well it isn't, but he gets away with murder, I think.
Well, listen, before we say goodbye to you initially, because you are playing for us a little bit later on, we must see the culmination of that fantastic effort, you conducting the concert that you'd strived so hard to do. Here it is. Fantastic. Were you pleased?
Yeah, I was really pleased. I was a bit nervous on the night, but...
You look great. You look really
great.
good.
Thanks.
Well, look, Alex's story, Cutting Edge. It's a boy called Alex, it's actually called. It's Cutting Edge, and it's on Channel 4 tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And later on tonight's show, Alex is going to give us a live performance. 'Tis Rachmaninoff, isn't it? Yeah, can't wait for that. Plus, Paul Merton, comedian Dave Spikey, and next, why brides so often force their bridesmaids to wear the dresses from hell. We're back in a minute.